Whew. I don't know how I'm looking. I know I look like who did and what for. Only because I've been out. But I remember when I was last here and it was a nice day. It was not weird time going on that particular day. People actually were being normal. Anywho, so I come here because it was a different place to come to rather than the other one because I get tired of being around certain places where everybody's on that weird time and they up here sending out stuff. Oh my gosh. Like it's enough. And the more I keep talking about it, the more maybe somebody will be like, oh, okay. Maybe it, you know, it, maybe once it comes to that time. But then, see, everybody's different. Just because I'm going through this doesn't mean that you're going to go through this. And that's what made it so weird that when this was happening to me, the people who I was listening to, they didn't talk about stuff like this. I mean, not to this degree. So when it did happen to me, it really caught me off guard because I was like, yo, but I kind of remembered from like the Bible, the stories and Quran, basically the Bible and the Quran, like same stories. So in saying that, I remember like the stories of the prophets and messengers, and I was like, wow, this is kind of like what's happening like now. And yeah, so that's like it caught me off guard, but it was kind of like, wow, this is kind of like the same things that's talked about that happened to like the prophets and messengers, some of them in the Bible and the Quran. Oh my goodness, I haven't even put down the bags yet. I just like turned on the phone because when I talk on the phone, it's like I'm talking to y'all. So knowing that, hey, if it's one person that's watching me, this is so funny. Especially, oh my gosh. Like, so if I have the hair around, you don't look too silly, but however, it keeps up the glasses. If anybody was wondering, like, why is she got that on the side of her head? Because it's one of the things that has like some type of like strength. The other ones I have clips, it don't hold it, and it's weird. It's like I like the glasses, but they like always be falling off, especially like if I'm walking and then maybe running across the street. So yeah, but here's another place I figured I'd come to, but not sure if everybody's gonna be on some like weird time. This is one of the first places I came to, and it was months back, earlier this year rather, and this is where I had experienced like where people were going into the bathroom, like packs of them into the bathroom and doing all this weird sounds and chanting, and it was just perverted. Okay, it was just so perverted. And I was like, what in the world? It was very demonic and just outlandish, weird. Just, I can't even explain it. Because it sounds so like, are you serious? Yeah. That's why when people are on this whole weird time, I don't know what to be expecting from them aside from the weird looks, that weird demonic stare, and whispering certain things out their mouths and doing weird stuff. Like, it was weird. Like, before they would like stomp their feet and kick the door, like not like kick it, but they would do something to the door. And it was like they all knew, like what they were doing. And I'm looking at them all like, who and what are y'all? So it was very strange. That I would consider the thriller part. Remember the shorts where I said it was like hell on earth? That was like in the daytime. So then at nighttime, it was like Nightmare on Elm Street, because there was a house that I went to, like on the outside, and someone had like some type of shed, and literally it looked like some type of monster, like type, I don't know, looked like a demon in there, but like on some other like monsterish looking I can't even explain it. Let me just tell you, like, source energy is source. Like, God is God. Like, it just creates whatever. It just creates whatever. Just the strangest of strangest things. So when someone really does say something that you're like, maybe you've never experienced, but to them they experienced it, believe it. I mean, well, you don't have to, but I believe it, because from the things that I have experienced, it is like, yeah, I can believe that now. Like, yeah, totally. Because for things that I'm like experiencing now, y'all, and I want it to be over with, because I'm tired of walking around or like being around people who are doing like weird, perverted stuff. It is sickening sometimes, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about it. Like in the beginning, like earlier in the month, I mean, it's not as bad as it was, but man, it was so gross. It was so gross. Like people, like mostly the men were like all touching themselves, like on the bus and all this, just doing the most weird. Anywho, talk to y'all later.